Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play. I was about to say Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, and I have no idea why. Okay, but welcome back to Let's 100% Grand Theft Auto Vice City. And, this part we're gonna take care of Ken Rosenberg's missions. Rosenberg has 4 missions, in the game, and they're all relatively early. He'll be involved in missions later on, but they won't be under his banner. But anyway, let's start.
Go get some sleep, he says. I have been sitting in this chair all night with the lights off, drinking coffee. This is a disaster. We are so screwed, man. These gorillas, listen to me, are gonna come down here and rip my head off. It's ridiculous. I did not go to law school for this. Okay, now what the hell are we gonna do?
Shut up, sit down, relax. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. You're gonna find out who took our cocaine, and then we're gonna kill them.
That's a good idea. That's a great idea. Let me think. Oh, there's this retired colonel, Colonel Juan Garcia Cortez. He's the one that helped me set up this deal well away from Vice City's established thugs, okay? Now listen, he's holding his party out in the bay on his expensive yacht, and all of Vice City's big players are gonna be there, okay? I have an invite. Of course I have an invite. But there's no way that I'm going out there, sticking my head out the door. No way, not gonna happen.
I told you, shut up. I'll go myself.
Oh, whoa. Hey, I like 1978 too, but you know, this isn't gonna be a beer and strippers do. I mean, no offense, but I think that you might turn heads on the runway for the wrong reasons.
What's wrong with the way I'm dressed?
Okay, look, here, stop by Raphael's. Tell him I sent you. He'll make you look respectable. Okay, go, come on.
What does that guy think he is? Now I gotta dress like a chump as well as hang out with them? I like this shirt.
Yeah, it's actually something that's, drastically different about Tommy compared to, Claude Speed, or Claude whatever from GTA 3, is that he actually has a voice and a complete inner monologue, which they'll show off from time to time, between missions. So yeah. So, the early missions of this game are highlighting the mechanics that are different in this game from Grand Theft Auto 3.
Nice bike.
So we went from our hideout, which is a hotel that we go to, and now we got to change outfits, not really an option in GTA 3, and now we get to ride motorcycles, which weren't available at all in Grand Theft Auto 3. Alright, and this is actually starting off pretty quickly, is that, if you recall, the first mission of GTA 3 was essentially an escort mission, well, in more ways than one, that you were just, transporting a, prostitute around and taking her off to her location. In this one, however, we're actually trying to find stuff, so we're going to talk with people, although the methodology is ultimately the same.
Buenas noches. I understand you are here on the behalf of Mr. Rosenberg. I hope any recent problems have not affected his health or mental well-being, Mr.
Vercetti. He's just got a touch of agoraphobia.
Excellent. And you?
I just want my merchandise.
It's an unfortunate set of circumstances for all involved. Of course, I have initiated my own lines of inquiry, but such a delicate matter will take time. Perhaps we'll talk later. Meanwhile, let me introduce you to my daughter. Mercedes! Cara mia, could you look after our guest while I attend to my necessary obligations?
Of course, Daddy.
Please, excuse me.
Mercedes?
You try living with it. Anyway, let me point out some of our more distinguished guests. That's our Congressman Alex Shrub with Rising Silicone Star, Candy Sachs.
And have you met my lovely wife, Laura? No? Well, unfortunately, she's in Alabama. This is Candy.
And over there, we have the Vice City Mamba's star titan, BJ. always the charmer.
I blocked down on him, and then I put him in a wheelchair.
That is good. Well, now, I'm looking at some prime...
And that poolside amphibian is Jez Torrent, lead singer with Love Fist.
Yeah, can I tell you? Do you know how they play ping pong in Thailand? Let me tell you. It does not involve a paddle, if you know what I mean.
Impotent. And the chatty trio, that sleeping sweat gland is Papa's right-hand gimp, Gonzalez. And the other two are Pastor Richards and pseudo-intellectual film director Steve Scott.
Throws a passion with the Nympho invaders when the giant shark comes in and just bites their dicks off. I know, you never saw anything like that before.
Colonel, your party deserve a triumph. I can only apologize.
Oh, de nada, amigo. How do we find you?
Our business is very trying. Barbarians at the gate. A time for rewarding one's friends and liquidating one's enemies, amigo.
Who's the loudmouth?
Ricardo Diaz. He's Mr. Coke.
Mercedes!
Oh, I was just taking my friend back into town. Another time, Ricardo.
Ricardo, let's go.
Let's get out of here. Actually, take me to the pole position.
Drinks.
That was an interesting day. Met the Colonel's daughter. And I'm gonna take her to a strip joint. As you do. Oh shit! That was unintentional.
Will you be working for my father?
Maybe.
Do you mind me resting my hand in your lap?
Maybe.
It's so difficult having a rich and powerful father. Vamos.
So yeah. However much of the characters you would like to see, I always feel like with this game that a lot of the characters, as fun as they can be, it feels like you only get brief glimpses of them.
See you around, handsome.
I'm sure you will.
Alright. However, an also noticeable thing about this game compared to Grand Theft Auto 3 is how little you get paid for this. In your first mission, I believe you were paid something like $1,000 for the escort, or possibly even $10,000. Now, in all fairness, GTA 3 almost pretty much required you to have money for certain points in the game, whereas you really don't have that requirement. You kind of do later on, but it's nowhere near as demanding.
Ah, well, I hope you're having a good time, because I'm going out of my mind with worry here. What did you find out?
That there are more criminals in this town than in prison. We need a lead from the streets.
Okay, let me think. Ah, I got it. Okay, there's this limey, some music industry slimeball. Goes by the name of Kent Paul. Anyway, he's got his nose so far up most of Vice City's ass that if anybody knows the whereabouts of 20 keys of coke, it's this guy, all right? He's always at the Malibu.
I'll go pay him a visit.
Take it easy now.
I find it hilarious that like they didn't think to check out the guy whose name is the King of Coke or whatever Mercedes referred to him as. But anyway, we're now going to go to the Malibu. I remember somebody talking about Grand Theft Auto 3, and they said the real character of Grand Theft Auto 3 isn't Claude Speed, or the real main character of Grand Theft Auto 3 isn't Claude Speed, or Caroline, or Caroline, or Maria, or anyone else. It's the city itself. And in many ways, I kind of feel that's especially true of Vice City, that the city is the character here, and hence why you're being introduced to, like, essentially just pieces of the culture of Vice City, and hence why you're being introduced to the Malibu Club more than you are Kent Paul.
Where'd you pop up from? I've been looking for a bird like you for ages, mate. You know why I am?
Looking for some English guy.
Kent Paul. Kent Paul, mate. Yeah, I'm the governor around here. I'll sort things out. You know what I mean? I'll treat you. Whatever you want, I'll get you, girl. Don't you worry about a thing, mate.
Get lost, honey.
Oi.
You Ken Paul? I'm a friend of Rosenberg's.
Rosenberg. Oh, that bonkers ambulance chaser. That guy could defend an innocent man all the way to death row. Get another drink, bruv.
Everybody's a comedian. Listen to me. I'm missing 20 keys and a lot of cash.
Drugs, mate? It's a mug's game.
What do you know about it?
Well, what I was coming to was, there's some chef come trumpet shifter who deals that kitchen of a hotel on Ocean Drive. He's been looking real pleased with himself lately. You could go and check him out.
I will. And I'll be seeing you around.
Yeah, that's right. Go and walk away, you mug. I knock you spark out. Give me a drink. And where's that slut?
Alright. So yeah, we'll be seeing a lot more of him later on. Oh shit! That was not intentional. Okay. Now, I've been meaning to try this for some time. In both of my practice sessions, I couldn't get this off. But let's see if I can get it off here. It's alright. Ah!
Hey, what you looking at? You better start talking. Hey, make me, you prick.
Oh, way to go, tough guy. Beat him to a pulp. That should make him real chatty.
You want some too?
Hey, chill. I want what you want, brother.
Oh, yeah? And what's that?
Your green and my dead brother's white lady. Unfortunately, you just silenced our lead.
Accidents happen. Get lost.
Hey, whoa. No need to go all Lone Ranger on my ass. The way I see it, we two hombres in a strange town. We need to watch each other's back.
My back's just fine, brother.
You sure about that? Here, take this. Follow me. This way!
You took my gun away from me! I had a fucking fully functional revolver! But anyway, the strategy that I was trying to do there that unfortunately I failed was...
One thing you gotta realize about this town, you gotta pack some heat. The local gun shop is a couple of blocks away.
The strategy that I was trying to do there was to go at him with my motorcycle and then let go, and then the motorcycle would kill him. If you do that, you completely skip the intro cutscene and fight, and you just go right to the cutscene where Lance saves you from the chefs. Anyway, Lance is now introducing us to the gun shop ammunition. Although I kind of like that they actually don't directly refer to the places, as weird as that sounds. But whenever you refer to things like, oh, ammunition, is like, it feels too much like a... like an infomercial of sorts. Not exactly the best, the best way of presenting things when a tutorial is already kind of awkward. Anyway, yes, this is where you can get all the weapons. I don't know if this one also locks out certain weapons that you can buy, or if that's just expected to happen with, without having a lot of money early in the game. But, regardless, we don't really need to buy weapons since I have a lot of them already at my hotel. And speaking of my hotel, I'm gonna let myself get dropped off with Lance over here.
I'm gonna go see what I can dig up. I'll be watching you, Tom.
Dangerous driving is a crime!
Anyway, so like in San Andreas, you can always just come into this area and refresh your items. San Andreas, however, is a lot more hilarious about how ridiculous it can be. Like, you just keep running into the save icon and saving, and you can just...
Hey, Leo, I think we got a buyer for Diaz's merchandise. You gotta give him a ring, man. Set up the deal, you know?
Where are you now?
You okay, Leo? You sound kinda different.
Just tell me where you are.
Who the hell is this? Put Leo on, man.
Leo's gone away for a while. He left me in charge.
Screw you, man.
I forgot what I was about to say. Oh yeah, in San Andreas, you can just keep saving over and over again and getting extra ammo, because in that game they nerfed the extra weapons you get, because they only give you a certain amount of ammo. And for the flamethrower in particular, I remember, that is really rough. Anyway, now we've completed our second mission from the lawyer, and now we're going to complete our third. And the reason I went to make sure I had plenty of ammo is because it is very helpful in this mission, even though they want you to use a melee weapon.
Oh, for God's sake, it's you. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna need new pants. Hey, those psychos from up north, they've been on the horn, and they're coming down here soon. Now, where is the goddamn money?
Relax, relax. We're not at that part yet.
Oh, I thought that you were taking care of this. I really did. And now those Guidos say we gotta do them a favor.
You mean I gotta do them a favor?
Oh, of course that's what I mean. Do I look like I can intimidate a jury? I couldn't intimidate a child, and believe me, I've tried. Now look, it's either that or Forelli's cousin Giorgio gets 5 years for fraud. You gotta take these guys out!
I understand. Help the jury change their minds. Don't worry about it.
No! I tried that! The jury case didn't go so well. So make them change their minds.
Alright, more crap to wipe up. What did I do wrong in a past life?
Dumb Florida moron.
I would like to correct that sentence. Not the dumb Florida morons part. The hammer would be useful. It's like, no, it could be useful, but I already have a better weapon. So, I don't have to do a damn, so I can just stick with what I got. There's the DeLorean. And I think I have... Jesus, I forgot how fast the damage stacks. Hey, come on, Copper. I'm trying to cut up my car here. Sir, you're doing negative damage to this man's vehicle. What are you doing? You're just getting in the way, officer! Oh shit! I'm out of here! You didn't see nothing?
Innocent until I say otherwise.
You think enough grease is in that hair?
Yes, certainly enough grease is in my hair. Considering there isn't that much. Alright. Yeah, that's a really weird thing about going to that one specifically first. I don't know whether or not they just... If I'm supposed to, like, punch him and then go for his car. But if you go for his car first, for some reason you have to wait all the way until his car is really fucked up. As in, it explodes. It realizes, oh shit! You can't damage his car anymore, so you did it. You met our conditions that we were gonna give you anyway, so whatever. If only more games did that. Because, yay, in story, this character is gonna die anyway. Yeah, right here. It's like, I think they expected you to come to this one first. Alright. So yeah, other vehicles can obviously be better to fuck these cars up. But, whatever. Come on. Why isn't he coming out yet? Is this really not enough?
I can't believe this is happening!
Giorgio sends his regards.
He didn't run because of the motorcycle. He didn't run because of his vehicle being messed up. He ran because you were fucking running at him with a chainsaw. But anyway, we're also gonna steal this car. I don't think he'll report that. He's already scared shitless anyway. Anyway, now is time for the final mission with Rosenberg. And while we're on the way, let's see if we can get one of our unique jumps out of the way. Yeah! I got it! Ah, sick. Alright. So yeah, this is gonna make my, my unique jumps, video a lot more complex to explain, but, hey. Got one out of the way. And, fuck it. Dispose the evidence.
Hey, Donnie, it's Sonny. How's the suntan?
I ain't got no suntan.
We ain't got my money either, so I'm one of them myself. What are you doing? So tell me, what are you doing?
I'm looking for the money, Sonny. Don't worry.
I am worrying, Tommy. That's my style, because I seem to have this problem in my life with unreliable people. Don't be an unreliable person, Tommy, please. Do us both a favor. I'm looking forward to hearing from you.
Hey, officers! This guy on the phone was talking shit to me. You guys gotta back me up. Anyway, let's start the final lawyer mission.
Avery, goes without saying. Tommy, any progress? No. Tell me later. Tommy, this is Avery Carrington. I believe you met at the party?
Not in person.
Howdy.
Avery here has a proposition.
Haven't we got other things on our mind?
I'm trying to keep the wolves from the door. So could you please cut me some slack? I'm stretched like a wire, and even if I'm dead by the end of the week, I'd like to think that I didn't die poor.
Now just calm down, both of you. Son, you help me, and any greaseballs giving you a hard time, I'll see to it they take a long dirt nap.
Okay. What could I do for you?
This delivery company's got its depot on some prime land. They won't sell. They're hanging on like a big old prairie rat. So we gotta go in there and smoke that vermin out. Head on down there and stir up a hornet's nest. The security will have their hands full, and then you can sneak in and put them out of business.
And you could drop by Raphael's for a change of clothes. You might be there a while, but yeah, go for it.
Should be a riot.
If the balls drop like they should, stop by my office sometime.
Who are these pricks anyway? Lawyer pricks, rug-wearing pricks, surrounded by pricks.
What an amazing fucking sentence that was. Anyway, it's funny that Avery speaks about, that you have to, that he wants you to stop by his office, when in-game, you never actually stop by his office. You stop by a site that he owns, and he comes in his car, but to that sure as fuck ain't his office. Anyway, we changed clothes to match the company, so that we stir up the hornet's nest as it was. In a weird way, this is actually kind of one of the better implementations of storytelling, or I guess character, through game mechanics. Because if you actually listen to the mission, the guy never says like, oh, dress up like this, do that. What he says is just stir up a hornet's nest, and then and like somebody says, oh yeah, he'll get you dressed up. And it's like, okay, then Tommy figures everything out. Because he's already done, or because he's a pretty scummy motherfucker. So it's like, yeah, I know what to do. Of course I know what to do. Anyway, if I recall, the entrance is over here. Somewhere. Over the rainbow? There we go. So you just have to start a fight with 3 people. But I think you can also just... Come on. Oh, the fucking thing's a wall. I think you can just, like, So yeah, I thought that you could, just... that you could just target stuff and that'd be enough, but... Shit. Alright. But it looks like you... I don't know how to target things in this game, that's the thing. Oh, shit. I forgot, I'm supposed to destroy these. I had to move it, but... Fuck off. Hidden package 32. I'm good. Alright, and... How did I miss the broadside of a fucking truck? There we go! Mission fulfilled, I'm out of here. You didn't see nothing. Anyway. So now that I'm finished with all the Avery, or the lawyer missions, I'm gonna start on a couple of more of the vehicle missions. There are 2 vehicle missions in southern Vice City, and...
Hola, is this Mr. Vercetti?
Yeah.
This is Cortez. You were at my party?
Yeah, I remember.
Mr. Vercetti, it was a most unfortunate incident that happened with your business deal.
I know.
I want you to know me and my people are doing their utmost to get to the bottom of it. If you'd like to talk to
So yeah, there are two vehicle missions in southern Vice City, and there's two more radio-controlled missions in northern Vice City. So we're gonna try to take care of both of them in relatively quick succession. These are much tougher than you'd expect, as are most of the missions in Vice City. Now, I'll say right now, my hand is not on my mouse right now. I'm playing using the WASD and the numpad. Oh shit. Because it's one of the only ways that you can control the angle. Actually, no, I think it is the only way that you can control the angle on the motorcycle. And I'm doing pretty well for myself so far. But because of that, some of my movement might be a bit iffy. Once I get back to using the mouse, it's gonna be a big moment of just like, whoa, why did the camera just move that much? It's because I'm obviously just grabbing the mouse. Alright, so looks like practice makes good. Yeah, it might seem like, yeah, you're doing it a bit sloppy, Carlos. Like, yeah, but fucking hell. I actually have time ahead of me. This is a deceptively difficult mission, because the problem isn't that it isn't that everything is very hard. It's that if you fuck up, it's very hard to, wait, where the fuck? Where am I? Oh, I flew over the entire... What? I flew over the entire building! That is crazy! Holy crap. But yeah, the deceptive thing about this is that... come on. And... Yes! Okay. So, what was very deceptive about that is how hard it can be to recover from once you get knocked off your vehicle. Because it's like a solid 3 seconds every time, and it's very easy to get knocked off your motorcycle. So it actually took a lot of effort from me there to not just crash and die every time. Anyway, that was the first vehicle mission in southern Vice City.
Get to the payphone next to the mall in Washington.
No. Here's the second one. Now, you may have noticed, as I was talking about earlier, you get a lot less money in Vice City than you do in Grand Theft Auto 3. You're supposed to, if you really wanted to get everything, you could just, play or do all the side quests, which I'm going to do anyway. But the best way to get money early on is to cheese the shit out of this mission. Like the previously done motorcycle mission, this has a kind of reward system for improving your time, and because of that, it will double your reward every single time you redo the mission and beat your time. But you only ever have to do it once for 100%. So, if you want to get a lot of money, the best thing you can do is intentionally cheese out the system so that you only ever beat your record by 1 second. By doing this, you are constantly gonna build up money. The record here is now 46 seconds, and I earned $200. From that $200, I can go all the way up to $256,600. Or to approximately $25,600. So I'm probably going to be fast forwarding through this stuff, because a lot of it is just going to be me waiting for the timer to go down. How much money can you really earn like this? As I said, it peaks out at 256, and if you know a decent amount of binary, and knowing that it started at 200 and not 100, you will know that this means that in total you can earn approximately $51,000 by doing this, all the way up to 256. It is pretty much the best way to get money relatively early on, and assuming I was doing all the side quests in the beginning, as you're kind of supposed to, it would mean that I could immediately start purchasing property, which it normally would take a very, very long time to start doing in this game. some people might say is like, oh, why are you doing this stuff? It's clear that you're not having fun. I would say that a lot of the stuff I'm doing here is kind of the weird satisfaction in not necessarily cheating, but in exploiting something. In something I might do later. I'm like I'm exploring it as an option for something to do later. But I'm currently like playing Pokemon Yellow, just like glitched up, using the trainer fly glitch, and it's resulting in me getting insane pokes relatively early. And likewise, this sort of exploit, it just gets me insane money relatively early. And it is one of those things that can be very fulfilling to see just like how much a lot of smart planning and a lot of smart execution can reward you. Now, of course, the question is like whether or not you can enjoy the rewards that much. And kind of the cool thing about this is that it means you don't have to grind in other ways. Although then again, I'll still have to be doing a lot of the side missions, which a lot of the side missions alone would be enough to get you some of the money. Notably, the Vigilante mission pays you an insane amount. The Firefighter mission also pays you an insane amount. What? Ah, fuck! I held down the WASD in the wrong way, so I fucked up. Now, you may be wondering, it's like, how did I ever learn this? Now, I'd love to say, oh, I discovered it on myself, but I did not. The way I figured this out, or I think I did do it when I was younger to get, like, more money, when I first did 100% speedrun, because the process did seem familiar to me once I started redoing it, or re-practicing it. But where I really got it into my head of like, oh, this is a great idea to do, was when I started watching Vice City speedruns and found out this is what they do to get money very, very quickly in that game for both 100% and regular or any percent, or I guess glitchless or warpless percent, I should say. Although I don't think they go to 256. I think they stop like at 6,400. And in particular, what actually I didn't think to do was like going between the cones right there. Because I actually did it properly. I did it the way that it's pretty much formatted to do. Well, shit. Okay, you gotta be pretty far away to respawn the car, and I still want money to earn. So, the reason I took this car is to see if I can get this unique jump. Nope. You have to land clean on the roof. But just because you didn't land clean on the roof doesn't mean you can't do sweet flips. Ah, I can actually highlight this mechanic. So this game got a lot of shit for this little feature.
Vercetti.
So yes, you can pick up prostitutes in this game, and the reason I'm bringing this up is because it is a point of interest, but also because of its interesting effects on your health.
Look like you know what you're doing.
I could have sworn that the lady made more noise, but I think that might be San Andreas where they added that in. Anyway, this is also well known. Wait, did she just call me a weeb? What a strange insult. Anyway, yeah, that's also well known that you actually get more money by killing her afterwards. Although that being said, that's a very inefficient way of making money compared to what I just came from. Anyway, back to the financial grind. But a big reason I wanted to point that out is that without the paramedic mission, which I'll get to eventually, or besides the paramedic mission, that's one of the only ways to get more than 100 health. I'm currently sitting at 125. And I believe with the paramedic mission, you will end up with 150 or 200. Damn it! Okay, so yeah, that's one thing, is that you... Obviously, it's a little bit more high risk, but you could just get back to the mission anyway, really quickly, so hardly matters. Is that the strategy makes it a lot more likely for you to break some of the cones. Damn it! I was trying to hurry up a bit because I noticed how fucking slow I was going. Alright, since this is the last one, fuck it. There we go. Although we only ever needed one to do that mission once to get the reward, now that in doing so many times, we have gotten a freaking crazy amount of money. And let's celebrate by getting a unique jump, hopefully. How did I turn the car? Yes! 2 unique stunts. Anyway, so those are the vehicle missions in Southern Vice City. In Southeastern Vice City for now. So, in a very similar vein, I'm going south here. Wait! Free money!
Damn, you stepped on my shine.
I did not step on your shine. I was trying to kick you. I believe you actually keep getting money if you just keep punching his body. Oh, they must have fixed that in the PC version. Shoot. But yeah. Good karma. Now nobody can tell me I'm a bad person despite sleeping with prostitutes. Anyway. Now I can go to northeastern Vice City and start with the RC missions. Now, I forgot that the RC missions, that there were, that both RC missions were in the north part of Vice City, because I always remember one mission in particular that uses RC, but it's a normal mission that uses RC as opposed to a mission specifically designed for, so that you have to use it. And also, one of them uses a mechanic that we won't see for a very long time in the game. But I'll have to get used to using it very, very soon. Hopefully that won't affect things, because that's the vehicle we have to enter. Top Fun! So yes, all this is remote-controlled cars. It's essentially racing in the least intimidating way possible. Which is also going to be a feature later on, as races become very, very important once you unlock a very specific business. So yeah, the handling on this is a bit weird. Like, it's very, very sensitive to harsh edges, so the best thing is to try to stay relatively safe. And just try to drift to get around corners, because because if you hit a wall or something, it's very, very easy to spin out. Oh, by the way, me cutting out the music is not, or there being no music isn't a sign of me, like, trying to avoid copyright infringement or whatever. It's actually, there's no sound. Like, you can't change the radio. Oh, you can change the radio, never mind. Holy shit. But that being said, in the process of trying to do both, I think I've just completely fucked myself. God damn, see what I mean about like how easy it is to spin out? Fucking hell. God damn it. Okay, so you get the idea. So yeah, I just have to, I'll just keep going until I win the race. Oh my god, and we're so close to the end. Shit. Oh no. Oh fuck, I choked. Oh no. I was so close that I could see myself fail. Sandstorm! Jesus Christ. And they expect you to top that fucking record to be able to actually get the higher scores. You can see how the vehicle mission with the Idaho became a lot more popular because every one of the other ones is much more difficult and also much longer, as opposed to the one up there, which is less than a minute long. And finally, the last top fun mission for today. I believe there are more in Western Vice City, but it'll be a while until we get over there. Or at least a while in relative terms. So anyway, over here is the top fun mission. Or the last top fun mission for now. And guess what we use? Planes! So this one is pretty tricky. Oh shit. So the game kind of encourages you to keep a steady angle with how you're flying. However, it is a much smarter idea in terms of speed to constantly keep diving and then going back up, because it always leads to a net positive in speed. Now, the way you control this is actually very janky. Once again, I have both hands on the keyboard, and I'm using the numpad. The numpad, I'm using 9 to dive and 6 to angle my head upwards. And I'm still have my hand on the directional pad, so this is while this is a bit unyieldy, it's actually pretty much as good as you can do for airplanes, really. And I don't know if I was the only one who liked the controls in for this in Vice City, because I remember it using the shoulder buttons. Or no, it used a combination of, oh yeah, it actually just used the directional pad and, to control your direction, I believe, because in that one you had to use you used X to accelerate regardless. So there was no, oh shit. So there was no confusion with trying to get, oh shit, okay, I'm good. So, oh yeah, do it, if you crash relatively early, it's actually, you're pretty much fucked. But if you crash relatively late, you're actually pretty okay. Alright. So, yeah, watch out for the signs! Shit. And thankfully, the planes don't take that much damage. And this one is relatively low. So it's like, it's like they knew that you were gonna crash into the sign. So it must have been like, okay, we'll lower this down. But yeah. This controls oddly, but I won't say that this controls bad. Or was it that this controls odd, but I won't say that it controls bad. I don't know. My grammar is all over the place right now. And finish the mission. I should have exploded my plane in celebration. But anyway, that's gonna be it for this part of Let's 100% Vice City. Join me next time when I believe we start the Avery Carrington missions. See you guys then. Oh, actually, hang on. I'm not gonna end the episode. Instead, what I'm gonna do is... Where the fuck is it? I'm gonna buy one of the properties that's up here. And I'm gonna save there. So this is... That's not it. I know you can buy at least one place around here. That's not it. There it is, okay. So, what you can do, especially now that I have a lot of money, you can pay, actually a surprisingly low amount for an entire apartment complex. So anyway, join me next time when we continue Let's 100% Vice City. See you guys then.
And my dead brother's white lady. Unfortunately, you just silenced our lead.
It seriously took me a while to realize that when he said my dead brother's white lady, he actually meant his coke. I thought I was like, wait, is he going after his brother's wife? And then I realized, oh wait, it means fucking merchandise. Teleport!
I couldn't intimidate a child, and believe me, I've tried. Now look, it's either that or Forelli's cousin Giorgio.
I'd like to think that's why he has the gun on the wall. That he pulled a gun to a child's face and then they didn't. They were just like, fuck off, I'm not believing shit. You had a threat to me?